Welcome everybody to the CONCACAF Gold Cup press conference from Qatar. Here with us, Queiroz, coach from Qatar, and Ali Azal, player, captain from Qatar. Just a little reminder to everyone, please use your deal to wait for the press conference to get translation for each language you need. And please just do one question so we can do it faster and the perfect way from you guys. So we want to start with the presentation for the coach, Carlos Queiroz.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's very simple, quarterfinals of such an important competition. This is the place where everybody wants to be. We did it. I think there is no doubt that we deserve it to be among the top 8 teams in this competition. And now it's time to enjoy another opportunity to grow up and move forward and reach the semi-final with a good performance, playing good football and trying to be better than Panama. We know that Panama has great players with a lot of experience playing abroad, a long time working. Good preparation, of course. They showed that during the last 3 games. But we have a word to say, and in one quarterfinal it is 50-50. We know that is a tough game for everybody, everything to the winner, nothing to the loser. But we're going to be there. We're going to be there strong. We did it in the last games against all the odds. We're going to do it again against all the odds. For sure, my players are ready to play a good football and be in the level of Panama. Try to make a great show to please the fans. This is what everybody expects. I hope the result smile to our side.
Okay, we're going to open the floor for questions. We have the first question in the side.
Hello, coach. Here. Diego Bando from Channel 8 in Costa Rica. What do you think about the level of Central American countries about this Gold Cup? Is for you the best, could be the best, or have to be this, another level that you think? Thank you very much.
Thanks for your question, but with all due respect, before when such an important game against Panama quarterfinals, I prefer to be more focused only in Panama in this our game. I made comments about that before, but in this moment we want to be focused in our job. My major concern it is to raise the level of Qatar players. As I said, to be in the level of CONCACAF, level of AFC, Europe. We want to be the top team of Asia in a couple of months. That's our goal, our dream. We're going to work hard to be in that level. And for the moment, I prefer not to make some comments because, of course, nobody is perfect in the game. You have some good points, very wonderful points in terms of capabilities, potential, facilities, players. But I don't want to talk about your weaknesses in this moment because I'm going to be punished again.
Next question, Sai.
Una para usted and one for you.
One.
¿Qué conoce usted acerca del equipo con el que va a enfrentar? ¿Qué conoce usted acerca de Panamá y cómo se le gana un equipo de Panamá? And Assalamu alaikum, Kafa Khalik Sadiq, congratulations for your victory. What does it mean to you? To probably one of the most important victories in the history of Qatar, the one that you had against Mexico a couple days ago.
Well, with such a beautiful second question, I think it's better you talk first to answer to that one. Okay.
أول شيء بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. مثل ما تعرفون احنا تأهلنا من مجموعة صعبة، تقريبا أقوى مجموعة في البطولة. منتخب المكسيك هم المرشحين طبعا كانوا للبطولة، واحنا فزنا على المكسيك. الحين طبعا الناس كل انظر على المنتخب القطري حاليا بعد الفوز على المكسيك، وبنما تأهلوا أول مجموعة، فحاليا أكيد عندهم شيء مميز تأهلوا، يمكن فريق المنتخب الوحيد ب9 نقاط. وإحنا حاليا في مرحلة جديدة مع المنتخب، ومنتخب البنمي منتخب جيد وشفنا لهم أمور كثيرة، وإحنا جاهزين للمباراة إن شاء الله بكرة.
From our side, how we can win games, it is if first the most important thing for us it is to beat not Canada, not Panama, but beat Qatar. We need to be better every single game. We play against us all the time, which means that every single game we want to grow up, play as much as possible good football. My players, they show that they can play, they can fight, so they cross some difficulties against all the odds, as I said in the first game, second game, incidents. We're not in a very privileged position, because as you should know, we lost players, we lost coaches for the next game, but we're gonna what cannot kill us make us strong. Trust me, we're gonna be there. It cannot kill us. We show in the first game that we rebound more strong. We show in the second game that we rebound even more strong, and with the incidents of Mexico, we'll rebound even more strong in this game against Panama. We hope, as we used to say, inshallah, it will be a day with full inspiration for my players. The will to win is that for sure, but no excuses, no sorries. We're gonna be there to be at the level of the show, of the fans, of football, and we hope that tomorrow we're able to learn from the last game and become even more strong. To be honest, I'm very proud of my players, very, very much proud of my players, how they able to cope with some emotional moments in the game, because it's not easy to face decisions in the game that they disturb the players, they provoke the players, emotional decisions that nobody sometimes can control, because when something happens in the game that millions of people see in the television, the VAR see, and the referee refuse to see, of course, it provoke emotional disturbance in the players, in the team. But what I feel proud, it is they rebound, they keep cool, they keep fighting. I'm out. Mr. Fisher is rewarded with the quarterfinals. I am out of the game. Him and his assistant and the VAR assistant, they reward with the quarterfinals, and I'll be out. That's the game that we have. We can't complain, because if you complain, we punished. But what I feel very, very proud, and really it's an honor for me to coach this group of players. It is to see them inside the pitch, not to lose the temper, not to lose control. Of course, they emotional, because they provoked it. They provoked it during the game, but they rebound, and they are able to beat and sustain one big result against Mexico, despite what happened in the game, which is really sad. It is really sad to see the game of Qatar against Panama with the coach out and Mr. Fisher in the quarterfinals. His assistant, the VAR, the reward with the game in the quarterfinals. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's really amazing. I need Dallas needs a new sheriff in town.
Next question.
Coach, here in the front. Good afternoon, Alex Vanegas from Acción Centroamérica. You mentioned motivational. You mentioned that you have to rebound from everything that's happening to Qatar. Do you consider yourself a favorite for tomorrow's game against Panama?
Quarterfinals, from the theoretical point of view, you can talk about favorites, but when the game starts, the game teaches all over the years that there is no favorites. There is only two teams with the same wish, the same desire to win. But what makes the difference at the end are the ones that they can last 10 minutes more, 15 minutes more, 1 minute more, playing good football and fighting. And when you have also a little bit of luck, then those small details, they make the difference between winners and losers. But quarterfinals, it is always a game 50-50, because, as I said, semifinals, quarterfinals is everything to the winner and nothing to the loser. So both teams, they know that. So sometimes in one game you have different games. Depends the results, depend who score first, depends who needs to run behind the result. So for me, are the most exciting games in the game are these games that we know that we play the lives during 90 minutes.
Next question.
Buenas tardes, entrenador Queiroz
Hola.
Gómez para ESPN en Centroamérica. Va a ser la segunda oportunidad que enfrente a un equipo de Centroamérica en esta edición de Copa Oro. Anteriormente ya jugó contra Honduras. ¿Qué le ha parecido el nivel del jugador centroamericano en sus habilidades técnicas y sus habilidades futbolísticas? ¿Es un jugador que depende muchísimo de esa técnica o también a lo largo se han caracterizado por mucho talento? Muchas gracias.
Siempre Sudamérica y también Centroamérica, los países más, digamos, latinos, tienen siempre un recorte técnico, una fantasía, una imaginación que es muy difícil de controlar, porque son jugadores que no son previsibles, que son muy creativos y tienen siempre muchas soluciones. Entonces, lo que pienso hoy, o que pensaba hace un par de años atrás, siempre que miré fútbol en Sudamérica y Centroamérica, son jugadores que tienen un potencial técnico muy largo. Y cuando están muy metidos, cuando están muy bien organizados en un equipo, es muy difícil ganar contra ellos, porque a todo momento todos pueden hacer cosas y crear diferencias. Pero todos nosotros, nadie es perfecto en fútbol, no hay equipos perfectos. Los sudamericanos y centroamericanos tienen su técnica, nosotros tenemos nuestra técnica, nuestra disciplina, nuestra mentalidad, y ese es el encanto del fútbol. Tú no puedes decir nunca qué va a pasar mañana después de un partido. Por eso fútbol es el juego más atractivo de todo el mundo, porque es el único deporte que todos pueden ganar a todos. Todos pueden ganar a todos en cualquier momento.
Next question here.
Good evening, Coach. My name is Mohammed Al-Jazzar from Al-Watan newspaper in Qatar. I have one question for Ali and Mr. Queiroz.
No.
السؤال الأول لعلي. إيه المكاسب الفنية اللي خرجتوا بيها من البطولة ديت بغض النظر عن نتيجة ماتش بكرة؟ And for Mr. Queiroz, I saw something, Coach, CONCACAF not choosing any player from Qatar team in the best players in the first round, and they insist to make a Mexican coach, Ramos. This coach, he was the referee in match between France and Morocco, and he make many mistakes in this match. Morocco lose 2-0, and you play already against Mexico last match. What does this mean from your opinion, and what do you think referee can do in the next match? Thank you.
اول شيء مثل ما شفتوا المدرب يعني من المباراه الاولى في البطوله جهز كميه كبيره من اللاعبين في البطوله عشان نكون جاهزين حق الاستحقاقات الجايه يعني في المستقبل. ومثل ما شفتوا ان كل مباراه تقريبا لعبنا تشكيله مختلفه عن المباريات الثانيه، فهاي السبب يساعدنا للمستقبل لما يكون عندنا غيابات او يكون عندنا بطولات كثيره وكميه من المباريات الكبيره نلعبها في الفتره الجايه يعني. والبطوله هذه طبعا خبره للجميع، يعني اللاعبين الخبره او اللاعبين اللي اول مره يشاركون مع المنتخب كلها خبرات لهم. ومثل ما تعرفون الكونكاكاف يختلف عن اسيا ويختلف عن اوروبا، مستوى يختلف، هم بدنيا افضل من الاسيويين، ففي امور كثيره احنا يعني استفدنا منها، وان شاء الله البطولات الجايه احنا نكون جاهزين لها ان شاء الله.
Look, the game did not born for us to raise referees as stars. The stars are the players. We need to keep the players on the pitch as stars because they are the ones that they play the game. They are the ones that they make the show and make people happy. What we are as coaches applying always, it is for a credible and fair environment, nothing more. So I don't want to lose and express myself about, because the referees they can make mistakes. As we coaches, we make mistakes. As players everybody make mistakes in life, everybody make mistakes in the game, and I always have a positive mind and believe that next day we should be better always. But make mistakes, all of us, we make mistakes. If I make a mistake and I'm out of the game, so I need to accept that. I accept that. What we cannot do it is, if somebody make a mistake that create chaos, be rewarded with a quarterfinal. That's an opinion that I think probably some people don't agree with that. Some other people, they agree. It's debatable. But the most important thing, it is today we talk about the quarterfinal. And tomorrow, two teams, Qatar and Panama, ready to answer to the expectations of fans. Also the referees, for sure, they're going to make a good job, create a good show, because the reason that we exist as players, as professionals, is to play for the people, to make people happy, to make people proud of us, to make the game grow up. That's our job as professionals. So we coaches, we players, we fight all our lives for one reason, for the fans, for our spectators, for the game. So that's our duty. So I'm sure the captain is here. He knows what I think. The players know what I think. Tomorrow should be another great day for football. A great day for the fans. Great day for the players have the opportunity to bring pride home, to create happiness, joy, happiness. That's our job, happiness. So that's why they pay us. It is to create entertainment, not to create chaos or emotional or discredit behaves on top of the pitch. So again, I want to emphasize this. We, my team, my players, we are ready for that. We want to be on the pitch tomorrow to make the game of football proud of us. We want to be in the level of Panama, great team, great players. We want to create a great show for the people that come to see our game and for everybody that is home watching us play. Tomorrow, it's a quarterfinal. Everything finished for one team tomorrow. But the football as a game must win. must always win, must always be better. That's our job, that's our commitment.
Profesor, buenas tardes, Natalia Álvarez. Si me permite, de la otra serie, si pudiese darle un consejo a Costa Rica para vencer a México, ¿cuál sería?
Tiene que jugar bien fútbol y pelear, porque México tiene un buen equipo, pero mira ahí también Costa Rica jugando contra Panamá ayer, y Costa Rica siempre ha tenido grandísimos jugadores, buenas equipas, y cuartos de final, como hablé, está siempre abierto, y con concentración, con disciplina, con ganas de ganar, siempre tienes una oportunidad. No hay fútbol vencedores anticipados, nunca hay vencedores anticipados. Entonces, yo pienso que como nosotros intentamos, si tienes que pelear, si tienes que jugar, la oportunidad, y si la oportunidad de marcar llega, tienes que poner el balón dentro de la portería. Esa es la magia del fútbol, jugar bien e intentar siempre ganar.
Profesor, aquí atrás, Pedro Silva, Univisión Dallas. Preguntarle desde el punto de vista futbolístico, ¿qué le ha llamado la atención de Panamá en esta fase de grupos? ¿Y cuál es el mensaje que ha querido transmitirle a sus jugadores sobre el significado de este partido? Gracias.
Sobre el significado no es necesario, porque ellos saben y sienten mejor que yo. Todos queremos estar en la semifinal, ese es el objetivo que tenemos. Ganar más un partido y crecer. Crecer es la meta que tenemos en esta competición. Nosotros sentimos que Qatar aquí somos convidados somos como guests de Centroamérica Fútbol, y queremos que al final, como guests desta competición, como convidados desta competición, todos se sientan bien con nosotros, que al final que todos los adeptos, los fans, los equipos, los jugadores tienen una buena memoria de nosotros. Ese es muy importante para Qatar, jugar una competición en un continente en que somos convidados. No estamos aquí para otra cosa, y para aprender con el fútbol de Centroamérica, para nuestros jugadores crecerem con el fútbol de Centroamérica, porque nuestras competiciones después a casa son también muy difíciles, y esta competición para nosotros es una grandísima oportunidad para nosotros crecermos, grandísima, y estamos muy agradecidos con CACAF por la oportunidad de estarmos aquí a jugar contra equipas de Norte y Centroamérica.
Well, we're going to take the last question from Digital, Samuel McCollin.
Buenas tardes. Una pregunta para el profesor Carlos Queiroz and another question for Ali Assad. La primera pregunta, profesor Queiroz, es sobre qué es lo que más ha resaltado, destacado de su grupo en esta Copa Oro, a diferencia de cuando usted asumió el cargo en Qatar. Y para Ali Assad, how do you describe your team's growth in this Gold Cup, understanding that important players like Akram Afif, Hassan Al-Haidos, and also Abdel Karim Hassan are not in this team? How do you describe your team's growth? Gracias.
What I can emphasize better for our work was exactly that. We're not different, we're not changed, we just grow up since we started this new era. But of course, for me, I'm very pleased to raise a special player from Qatar, and that special player, his name is Team. We've been playing as a team, and in that compartment we grow up a lot. I'm very proud of that player Team.
As you said, on national teams there is one or two players. There is a team, and and you cannot on national team stand on one player or two players at the names you said. Here we have almost 26 players. They are all ready to play. They can cover any player they are missing tomorrow, or any match semi-final or in the final. And I think all the group are there on the same level, and we are happy to be here to compete any team we will face on the next rounds.
Thank you, Coach Carlos Queiroz and Captain Ali Assad, for being part of the CONCACAF World Cup press conference.